Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey, folks, I'm playing a video series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that at the time I'm doing this, folks, I got the coat on because it's a little bit snowy out right now. But if I'm honest with you, it's not cold enough for the coat. I'm so disappointed in myself. But anyway, my personal disappointment aside. Yeah, I go over there, I try stuff. Sometimes I'm in the truck, sometimes I'm in my back room. I'm clearly in the truck today. It is what it is. And I'm going to go over there, I'm going to talk about whatever the hell it is that I tried. I'm going to yammer on uncomfortable amounts of time, and you're either here for it or you're not. So what am I trying for y'all today, folks? What's the his haps? What are we doing? What are all the kids yammering about? Boom! We're doing, can I please? Can I please? Can I please? I don't know. It's, alright, it's Java Monster Coffee Plus Energy Cafe Latte. Maybe, kind of. The light is not working in my favor at all right now. Oh, there we go. That's as good as I'm going to get. Yeah, so, I have to give props to Nathan's Fast Talk Food Reviews. He is another guy who reviews stuff like me. If I'm too long-winded for you, go check out his videos. They're typically like 3 to 5 minutes long. Seems like an excellent dude. He likes Dark Hawk. I like Dark Hawk. And a lot of times I'll go over there and I'll watch his stuff. Typically it's stuff that I've already tried because I don't want to watch his stuff for things that I haven't tried. Might sway my opinion one way or another. And I noticed that he'd gone over there and done a review of this, and that prompted me to keep an eye out for it, and here we are. So, if nothing else, just go check out his review anyway. Again, good dude, I think. So, yes, it's got a thing. Gingerbread, cinnamon, dolce, peppermint, white mocha. Your mobile app would even laugh at you for ordering that. For those of us who love their coffee the classic way, Java Monster Latte, coffee forward, right amount of cream, energy, blend of coffee, blah, blah, blah. It's monster with coffee. I typically like these, but this is the first time they've had a new flavor in a while. I think they did like the Farmer's Oats one, and they did a couple one a few years ago. That tasted good. I already shook it up beforehand because you got to with some of these. Some of them, man, they sit at the bottom. Smells nice. Let's give it a go. It's okay. It's smooth. I can appreciate the smoothness of it. One thing I'll give credit to the Monster coffee stuff, they don't taste like Monster. Like, they're not trying to be coffee-flavored Monster. They're just, Monster coffee. And I like the closest thing I can think of is they're kind of like Starbucks double shot drinks, which personally I'm a big fan of. I probably do the Starbucks more than I do the Monster, but there are certain Monster flavors of the Monster coffees that I'm very partial to, like the Irish Cream or the Kona blend. This one is kind of okay. I don't hate it by any means. I think it's good, actually, but it definitely isn't evoking that feeling of love that I have for those other two flavors that I just mentioned. But I definitely like it more than some of the other ones that I've had in the past. It's got a decent amount of flavor to it, but like I said, it's very smooth. The coffee flavor is nice. I would say there's almost like a little bit of a caramel sort of aspect to it. Yeah, kind of like on the tail end. I feel like there's like a little hint of like a caramel aftertaste. Gives a little extra. And it's that sort of like sweet, but also a little bit bitter kind of caramel. It's a nice aftertaste. I'll say that. Yeah, I mean, I think for what it is, it does a decent job. I guess for me, my only problem with it is that I feel like Monster Coffee's been established long enough now that they already have like their range of regular flavors. And those work fine. I feel like if you're going to introduce new flavors, you need to do sort of interesting things with them. That's why when they came out with the Farmer's Oats, I liked that one. I thought that was interesting. Or they had like the Swiss chocolate one or whatever it was. Again, it was like, okay, that's interesting. This one feels like it should have come out in the first round of Monster Coffee flavors. Because it's not bad, but it's also nothing special. If I'd had this, God, when trying to think back to the first time I had the Monster Coffee stuff, I was in my 20s. So probably like 10 years ago or so, something like that. I was still working at my gas station job. You know, if I'd had this then, I think I would have had a greater appreciation for it. Problem is, for them to come out with this now, I just really have to wonder, like, okay, but yeah, it's fine, but this is it? We couldn't have done more? Why now? But it is still good. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to see if it like had any caramel in it or anything. I'm still saying there, and I feel like there's like a hint of caramel in it. But yeah, I mean, overall for what it is, I think it's fine, but I think it's uninspired. I think Monster can do a lot better than this, but at the same time, they've done worse, so it's... I won't call it middle of the road, because middle of the road, I think, is giving a little bit too much credit. It's very safe. And that's unfortunate, because when you think Monster, they tend to lean into their wackiness. I would like to have seen them do that for this, but it's an okay drink. 2 questions have to be asked, though. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No, and kinda. For me, if I'm going to do a Monster Coffee, like I said, I already have my personal favorites picked out. And, you know, if they decide that they want to bring back some of those other ones, like the Farmer's Oats or the Swiss chocolate ones, I'd be more than happy to go in for those. This one, it's not bad, but it's not, for me, it's not special enough to warrant me getting again versus the other flavors that I already really like. But in terms of recommending it, sure, it's not bad, and your appreciation of it might vary significantly from mine. Your taste might just be very different, or maybe this will be your first soiree into, you know, the Java Monster scene. And if that's the case, maybe it'll be one that you really like. Because ultimately, like I said, it's not a bad drink. I just don't think it's all that interesting. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of week, monumental rest of month, stupendous rest of year. And folks, you can go over there and have yourselves a truly Irish cream rest of your life, because that's personally my favorite Monster flavor of the Javas. Irish people are cool. Hooray! I'm like slightly Irish. One of my favorite characters from Yu Yu Hakusho, it's an anime. He's an Irish wind-using ninja. I love him so much. He's a great character. And there's actually a great story about that. They were talking with one of the script writers, and he recounts the tale of the whole thing, where like he had the whole script for that episode written out, and then he got changes on it, and he's like, so So he's Irish now. When did that happen? Because no one told me. I had to completely rewrite the script. Anyway, final two things, folks. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, that's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Trust me. I wish it was. It's not. Don't blame me. I don't make the rules. But when we find ourselves in stressful, frustrating situations, things that might prompt us to be a bit assholeish, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and maybe you're going to try yourself out some Monster Java Café Latte, what the fuck ever I just drank. And you know what? Maybe you're going to really like it. Maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to be like, this is the best damn Monster Java I have ever tried. And then you're going to go over there and you're going to get a little bit too zealous about it. You're going to decide that you're going to purge all the other flavors so that only the Café Latte can go over there and keep existing. Now, at this point, I clearly have to go over there and strike up a resistance army to go over there and fight you back, because I will not let my Kona blend and my Irish cream go away. It's not going to happen. So and there's an epic battle. Maybe there's let's be honest, we're going to rip off some bigger movies, some Star Wars, maybe your Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. It'll be a thing. And yeah, the critics will hate it, but it'll still make like $100 billion, and so fuck them. Or conversely, maybe just try out the different flavors of Monster Java and find which one you really like. Bye!